السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. من البوابة الليبية للتعليم الإلكتروني نشرع في شرح درس جديد من دروس مادة اللغة الإنجليزية للصف الثالث ثانوي القسم العلمي. معكم أنا الأستاذ محمد وشاع. English for Libya Secondary 3 Course Book Scientific Section introduced by Muhammad Washah. Before we start, here are some instructions. Number 1, sit in a quiet place. Number 2, mute your mobile. Number 3, never open camera and mic. 5, bring course book and workbook. In questioning, raise your hand and pay attention. Course book, page 14, Unit 1, Lesson 6, Now and Then. Now and then. Before you read, answer these questions. Number 1, do you have too much homework these days? Yes. Yes, we do. No, we don't. Or yes, I do. No, I don't. Second question, do you spend too much time studying? Do you spend too much time studying? Yes, we do. Or no, we don't. Or yes, I do. Or no, I don't. 3. What did you do when you were younger? What did you do when you were younger? For example, I went swimming. I went swimming. Or I played football. I went fishing. And so on. Number 4, what did you use to do? What did you use to do? What did you use to do? For example, I used to play tennis, I used to go fishing, or I used to smoke, and so on. Section A, look at the pictures and read the captions. Where and when do you think the pictures were taken? Picture number 1, people used to travel by horse and cart. Picture number 2, people didn't used to have modern gas cooker. Picture number 3, farmers didn't used to have tractors. Okay, so now the question is, where and when do you think the pictures were taken? Do you know the answer? Yes. Very good. Okay, the answer is, I think the pictures were taken in Libya, and I think they were taken 100 years ago. So this is the answer. Okay, the pictures were taken in Libya and about 100 years ago. Excellent. Section B, work with a partner. Which options are true for Libya? Individually, write A, agree, or D, disagree in boxes, then discuss your views with your partner. Example, I agree, families definitely used to be bigger, and my grandfather had 10. Next, that's right, my mother has 8 brothers and sisters. but I have only got 2 brothers and 1 sister. Very good. Section B follows. Agree or disagree. Number 1. Families used to be bigger. Do you agree or disagree? Agree. 2. Young people used to have less freedom. Young people used to have less freedom. Agree. 3. The health service used to be better. The health service used to be better. Disagree. There used to be more poverty. There used to be more poverty. Agree. 5. People used to die younger. People used to die younger. Agree. Number 6. People used to get better education. People used to get better education. Disagree. 7. There didn't used to be so much pollution in cities. There didn't used to be so much pollution in cities. Disagree. Children didn't used to be so rude. Children didn't used to be so rude. Disagree. Okay. Section C, work with the partner, study the functional grammar books, talk about how life has changed in the past 100 years. Make sentences with used to, didn't used to, use these ideas, children, cities, villages, schools, and women. Okay. Talk about habits in the past, use to plus verb. الحديث عن عادات في الماضي أو أشياء كنا معتادين أن نفعلها في الماضي باستخدام used to زائد فعل. Used to plus verb is for things which were true in the past but are not true now. Used to زائد فعل هي للتعبير أو الحديث عن أشياء التي كانت في الماضي واقعية أو حقيقية true، ولكن الآن في الوقت الحالي لم تعد واقعية أو لم تعد تحدث، بمعنى أن كنا نقوم بأشياء في الماضي والآن توقفنا عن فعلها. For example, films used to be black and white and now they are usually in color. يعني أن الأفلام كانت في الماضي باللون الأبيض والأسود والآن أصبحت بالألوان أو تبث ملونة. The negative is didn't use to. النفي من use to هي didn't use to. Example, people didn't used to have computers and mobile phones, but now everyone has them. الناس لم تكن لديها حواسيب وهواتف محمولة والآن عندهم حواسيب وهواتف محمولة. More examples. Children didn't used to play computer games. Children didn't used to play computer games. يعني أن الأطفال لم يكونوا معتادين على لعب أو اللعب ألعاب الحاسوب أو بالحاسوب. Cities are used to be smaller. المدن كانت صغيرة. Women didn't used to drive cars. النساء لم تكن معتادات على قيادة السيارة في الماضي. Section D. Read the functional grammar books. Now do exercises from A to C on pages 16 and 17 of the workbook. Unit 1, Lesson 6 Now and Then. talking about past habits, questions with used to. Example, what did you used to do in your free time in the past? What did you used to do in your free time in the past? For example, I used to play football in the park. I used to play football in the park. Or, we didn't used to watch TV as much as we do today. We didn't used to watch TV as much as we do today. Now, section 8, complete the conversation between Huda and her grandmother with the correct form of used to. Huda, which TV programs you watch when you were a little grandma? What is the answer here? Very good. Did you used to watch? Very good. Grandmother, we didn't have television when I was a little girl, dear. We do things we didn't used to sit around watching a box. Used to do. Used to do. Okay. Huda, what you do? Question. Okay. The answer is, what did you used to do? Very good. Grandmother, we help mother with housework and cooking. Help. Used to help. Used to help. Okay. Huda, but how you have fun? How you have fun? Did you used to have fun? Very good. Grandmother, we play the drums and sing and dance. We used to play. We used to play. And families have real conversations in those days. People don't talk to each other nowadays because of that silly television. The answer is used to have. Used to have. Very good. Huda, you go out with friends. You go out with friends. Did you used to go out with friends? Grandmother, yes dear, we go shopping in the markets with my sister Wafa and my friend Layla. Then we all come home for tea and cakes. What's the answer here? Okay. Used to go. Used to go. Okay. We all come home for tea. Used to come. Used to come. Very good. We talk about everything. What's the answer? We used to talk. Okay. Not on phones, of course, but person to person, face to face. Very well. This one. We not walk around on these silly mobile things like young people today. We didn't used to walk. We didn't used to walk around on this silly mobile thing like young people today. Very good. Section B. Compare life today with life 50 years ago. Write pairs of sentences using one of the adjectives in practice each time. For example, life easy, hard, slow, and fast. Life isn't faster now than it used to be. 2. Life isn't as easy as it used to be. Life isn't as easy as it used to be. Next one. Life is harder now than it used to be. Next. Life isn't as slow as it used to be. Very well. Now number 2. Films funny, boring, violent, romantic. We can say films are more boring than they used to be, or films aren't as funny as they used to be. Number 3. Streets noisy, quiet, clean, safe, dangerous. We can say streets are more dangerous than they used to be. Streets are more dangerous than they used to be. Or streets aren't as safe as they used to be. Number 4. Towns big, crowded, small, polluted. We can say towns are bigger than they used to be. Or towns are more crowded than they used to be. Very good. Number 5. Doctors good, expensive, cheap, well trained. You can say doctors are better trained than they used to be. Doctors are better trained than they used to be. Or doctors aren't as cheap as they used to be. Doctors aren't as cheap as they used to be. By this we concluded our lesson. Until we meet again, thank you for being with us. See you next time. وحتى نلتقي في حصة جديدة ودرس جديد. دمتم في رعاية الله وحفظه. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.